Hey guys, so here's another game I played on chess.com, so let's explore this analysis and see what happens. So, in the game, my opponent starts off with the move e4, so I play the move c6, getting ready to set up the Caro-Kann, and they develop their knight to the center. I push my d pawn out to d5, and they capture, so I recapture with the c pawn. They play the move g3, getting ready to fianchetto their bishop, and so I go ahead and take advantage of this knight here and pin it to their queen. And instead of fianchettoing it, they decide to break the pin and play the move bishop to e2. Now I develop my knight out to c6, they castle, and I play the move e6 to open up my dark squared bishop so I can get it developed. They play the move b3, looking to fianchetto their dark squared bishop, and I go ahead and take my bishop out, but instead the computer wanted me to play the move h5 in order to support this bishop a bit more while it's pinning the knight. They go with their plan and fianchetto the bishop, and I develop my knight, preparing to castle my king on the king side. They develop their knight out to c3, and I get my king castled, safely tucked away. They play the move, they play the move b5 instead of developing their knight here to chase my bishop away, so I play the move e4, getting ready to attack this knight right here. Now they play the move b5 and chase my bishop away, so I drop my bishop back all the way down to b8. They take their knight and move it to d2, so I take the opportunity to attack their rook, which they move out of the way. Now I push this pawn here. It didn't like that as much. I should have kicked the knight away instead, but my opponent tries to attack my bishop and force it off the board, so I go back to attacking their queen. They defend with the bishop again, and instead of taking, I try to leave my bishop on h3, but they really insist that they want me to take this bishop, so I go ahead and pull it back. Instead of taking it, I drop it back because I want to try to keep this light scored bishop for now, and they finally end up fianchettoing it and to g2. I now kick this knight out of the way, and it retreats to the edge of the board on a3. And then I finally offer a trade of the bishops, and they put their knight on c4, so I go ahead and take off the light squared bishops and then kick this knight away. Now, unfortunately here, my opponent makes a mistake. This pawn right here is attacked 2 times, but it's also defended 2 times. They miss my bishop here because you'll see they take with the knight, and I take back with the knight, and now they take my knight with the rook, but forgot that my bishop was still patrolling this e5 square, and so now I have an extra rook versus my opponent here, and I am up a pawn. Or no, I'm not up a pawn, sorry, they're up a pawn. So they take their knight here and offer a trade, but since I'm up a rook, I accept. They take back, and now I put my rook onto this mostly open file, and they develop their queen off the starting square. I give my bishop some support, and they develop their rook, protecting this pawn more as well, and now I give even more support to this d4 pawn, and simply move my queen. They kick my bishop away, so I retreat it. The computer wanted me to take. I'm not, because then I could give a check over here. The computer wanted me to go something like this, takes, and then give a check to where the king would have to go there. And then I would continue like this and get my queen infiltrated, but I did not want to give up my bishop for a pawn, so I pull it back. And they take this pawn finally, but attack my queen, so I move out of the way, and unfortunately for my opponent here, they make a mistake and put their queen on f3, which does unfortunately lead to this nice little fork that I find with my queen here. If they block with the bishop, then I simply grab the rook. If they block with the queen, then I simply grab the rook. And if the king walks away, then I simply grab the rook. I'm up 2 pieces, and I'm in a completely dominant position. I would just have to watch out for any shenanigans such as this, where they're trying to line up a checkmate attack here. So, hopefully you enjoyed this video. That would have been another check there. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and you can see, always look for captures, checks, and go from there. Look for those forcing moves. You can also make sure you see the importance of counting pieces here, how many times you're attacking. this pawn was attacked 1, 2 times, but it was defended 1, 2 times. So make sure you're counting attacking versus defending pieces before you make any decisions like that. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe for more, and I'll check out some other videos if you like them. Have a nice day.